Thank you for tuning in to Dantian Energy Presents numero 36. It is an honor and pleasure to have you here in this moment, in any moment. This is Dantian Energy Presents. We meet most weeknights approximately 7:30, give or take a couple moments. We meet for about 20 minutes, and the intention is to kind of get grounded or be in the present moment. Really what the whole scheme of Dantian Energy Presents is, it's a bunch of different types of meditations all put together. So if you like any part of these, you can expand this into your own personal practice, and that's really what I highly encourage. So each class is about 20 minutes. It starts with an introduction and warm-up, then a brief topic of discussion, then a meditation, usually around 12 minutes or so, and then finally some parting wisdom. So let's go ahead and get started with our tune in and tune up, which is any form of expressive movement you may like. It could be dancing, could be shaking, could be tapping, whatever feels good to you. As we introduce today's topic of discussion, faith. May I acknowledge faith? May I appreciate faith? And may I let go of faith? Beautiful. And now for this valuable reminder, the real meditation is how you live your life. And perhaps a good moment to set an intention for your practice, which is a purpose or dedication for the practice. Let me seal in this intention with a deep breath in. Long breath out. Okay. What is faith? Well, one way to define faith is complete trust. Sometimes when we're saying we have faith in something, we're saying we have complete trust in it. Another way to define faith is a strong belief based on spirituality. Sometimes or often when we say faith, we mean a strong belief based on spirituality. And then lastly, sometimes when we say faith, we could mean a commitment to a practice. We're saying we have faith in something. It could be a commitment to that practice. Why do we care about faith? Well, for one, it's formative. We kind of look at the world around us. There are certainly elements of faith that are key components that are constituent of our reality. And it can be a foundation. And this is where I bring to question. Is it a foundation of your beliefs and experiences? Faith. Because faith or personal experience could be a foundation. And faith also allows for very, very powerful opportunity. Can you imagine if we had to learn every lesson the hard way and we couldn't take some things upon faith? So it gives us an opportunity to, make leaps and bounds in knowledge through faith. So how do we practice faith? I think the way to practice faith, if there is a way, would be openness. Perhaps openness and faith could almost be synonymous when we break it down and build it up into its, ultimate parts. Reflection. Reflection is a key way to learn and explore faith. Trying to understand where in our own realities we exercise faith, or perhaps where we could exercise more faith. And then lastly, practice. I think openness and reflection can also be utilized in the practice of faith. So putting it in and doing so playfully. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, ocean does not become dirty. Mahatma Gandhi. Thought that was a nice and maybe refreshing perspective, particularly in today's days and climates. Lovely. Now it is time for a meditation on faith. To find yourself into a comfortable meditative position, whatever that means for you. Your object or position or posture in meditation could be the object of your meditation. We'll first begin by tuning into our senses, seeing the world around us, allowing and appreciating whatever is in our visual field. And now, hearing the sounds near and far, tuning in and paying attention to all the sounds of our reality. And next, touching, feeling, tactile sensations of our reality. Could be our points of contact, fabric on the skin, perhaps your hair on your shoulders. And now, smelling the smells, as many smells as smellingly possible. And now, tasting, allowing, accepting, appreciating whatever you are tasting in your mouth at this moment. I think that's a good challenge. Keep it in mind. How often do we tune into the taste of our mouth? And next we'll tune into our proprioception, our sense of space, our orientation in space. Are you laying down? Are you seated? And finally, our interoception, our inner sense, feeling our insides. And as we continue to turn inward, now may be a good opportunity to gently close your eyes, or perhaps a gentle, fixed gaze. And let's first begin with a foundation of the breath. No right way to breathe, no wrong way to breathe. Simply beginning to pay attention to the breath. Perhaps noticing wherever we feel the breath the most. Noticing any sensation and experiences of the breath. And then expanding our awareness to throughout our breath. Our in-breath. Our out-breath. Perhaps a moment of stillness. Breathing through our heads, and our chests, all the way down into our bellies. Soft, gentle belly breathing. Diaphragmatic breath. like a newborn babe. And as we continue, gently returning our awareness to the breath, let us begin to introduce into our conscious awareness faith for you. There is no right faith or wrong faith. Simply introducing faith to conscious awareness in any way. Sitting with faith. Observing faith. And as we gently return conscious awareness again to the breath, and the experience of the breath as a whole, let us continue to expand our awareness from our breath to throughout our bodies. Perhaps beginning with a body scan, beginning at the top of our head, our scalp, scanning down through our forehead and back of our head, through our brows and our eyes, filling our nose, and our cheeks, and our mouth, and our jaws, paying special attention to our tongue, and whatever they're doing in this very moment. Moving our awareness to our necks, gently moving down the neck, to our shoulders. First flowing down to the top of our arms, our biceps, and our triceps, all the way down to our elbows and forearms, down to our wrists, hands, fingertips. Feel the energy flowing all the way back up to the shoulders, filling your chest, wrapping around to the upper back, mid-back, ribs, perhaps feeling the lower back and the belly, feeling our pelvis, points of contact, down through the legs, to the knees, calves, shins, ankles, feet, all the way to the toes. Now feeling from our head to our toes as much as we are able. We're feeling any areas of particular sensation or experience, turning towards those areas now with an allowance, an acceptance, and an appreciation for those areas. Now, perhaps reminding and bringing to conscious awareness those areas in our body where we feel nothing at all. Good. We'll continue to expand our conscious awareness from the physical sensations and feelings of our body to the any and all feelings at all. All of the complexity of emotions and human perspectives and experiences, bringing them to conscious awareness, feeling however we feel. Allowing, accepting, and appreciating any and all things we may be feeling in this very moment. Or perhaps noticing feeling nothing at all. And now, I would like you to reintroduce faith into conscious awareness. And this time, as you reintroduce faith, I would like you to feel faith. Feel into faith, feel to faith, feel through faith, feel faith in you. Feel all of the feelings of faith. Good. Let us take a moment to appreciate how our feelings have changed from one moment to the next, how that influences our conscious reality. And now we will engage with mind. Let's first begin by observing mind. Any characteristics of mind, any weight of mind, flow of mind, any movement of mind, speed of mind, any and all details you may observe of mind. How do we observe mind? Perfect. And now, using mind, I'd like you to bring to mind, in the greatest detail imaginable, faith in any form. Visualizing, imagining, creating faith in all of its glory and details. Good. And now we may begin with this singular faith and expand to all of the faith in all of the universe. Bringing to conscious awareness all of the faith in all of the universe, in any way we are able. Infinite, interconnected, complex, and unified under a one true nature of faith. Good. And just as we have brought faith to conscious awareness a few times, let us now let faith fade to nothing. Faith to nothing. To nothing. We'll begin to wrap up this practice with a loving kindness practice. We'll warm up our loving kindness engines by first bringing to conscious awareness an object we care for very effortlessly, very easily. Offering that object loving kindness in any way. Loving kindness is a perfect and personal expression. Any way you express love, kindness, affection, positivity. What I mean when I say love and kindness. And next, bringing yourself to conscious awareness, showering yourself inside and out with love and kindness. And next, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has helped you recently, offering them loving kindness. Good. And now, bringing to conscious awareness an individual or situation in which you know is having difficulty or challenge or suffering, and offering loving kindness. And now, bringing to conscious awareness someone you connect with very deeply, very profoundly, and offering them love and kindness. And now, participating and exercising in an effort of gratitude, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has influenced your life in a way that you would not else otherwise take an opportunity to think of, and bring to conscious awareness, offering loving kindness. I love that practice because I find that every day I am then looking for one person to keep in mind to offer that love and kindness later in the day. So it's a good habit. Perfect. And as we begin to conclude this practice, let us remind ourselves that a plethora of experiences may have arisen. May we continue to turn towards those experiences in all of reality with an allowance, an acceptance, an appreciation, in an effort or due diligence to see life as it is. And as we gently return our conscious awareness to our surroundings and our environments, our bodies, and our breath, perhaps finding some gentle movement, may we thank ourselves for taking the time to honor ourselves in the present moment. And now, for some parting wisdom. Gu Tai raised his finger whenever he was asked a question about Zen. A boy attendant began to imitate him in this way. When anyone asked the boy what his master preached about, the boy would also raise his finger. When Gu Tai heard about this boy's mischief, he seized him and cut off the boy's finger. The boy cried and ran away, and as he did, Gu Tai called out to him, and as he did, it stopped him. The boy turned around, headed to Gu Tai, and Gu Tai raised the boy's own finger. In that instant, the boy was enlightened. When Gu Tai was about to pass from this world, he gathered his monks around him. I attained my finger Zen, he said, from my teacher Tenru, and in my whole life I could not exhaust it. Then he passed away. Lovely. So thank you all for joining me for Dantian Energy Presents. We meet most weeknights approximately 7:30. If you got anything out of it, think about liking, commenting, or sharing this video. Our goal, my goal, is to connect with as many people as humanly possible. So anything you do helps towards that goal and is deeply, deeply appreciated. So thank you again. Much love, appreciation, honor, best ventures. Until next time, take it easy. Be well. Adios.